Hi and welcome. My name is Carling, and this is a short restorative practice to release your back. So whether you have lower back pain or you're sore from working out, or if it's just something that you've never really worked with, this will feel really great and really relaxing. Make sure that you have a bolster or some firm pillows, a blanket, and 2 blocks for class. If you're new to this channel, please click subscribe so that you can watch my other videos. I'm trying to put out new stuff every single week, so just keep an eye out for that. All right, let's begin. Okay, let's begin with tabletop, doing some cat-cow breath, just to prepare your body for this relaxation practice. Inhale to arch. Exhale to round. Moving at your own pace, bringing awareness to the back body, feeling your spine, feeling the shoulders, shoulder blades, and neck. Sit back towards your heels, roll the shoulders back. Place your left fingertips out to the side and reach the right arm overhead. Side body bend. Inhale through center, switch sides. Trying to roll the top shoulder back. Come back through center. Let's bring our hands to heart. And then twist to the right. Just trying to lean back with that right shoulder. Feeling the rotation through the vertebrae. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. So such a simple movement, but you can feel how the body isn't used to it. Your trunk staying center and the chest moving to the left. You're just creating that true twist, moving with your range of motion to come back to center. We'll set up our first restorative shape. So from here, a bolster in front of you. You'll sit onto your right hip, relaxing your legs, just kind of draping them however you like. Or maybe you kind of set up a deer pose with the right shin across and the left knee towards the right sole of the foot. But this is more about your spine today. So get somewhere where your right hip is pretty close to the end of the bolster. And then from here, you'll twist towards it, walk down to the forearms, and rest on the easy cheek, so the one that feels more relaxing. Mermaid twist, really good for releasing anxiety and calming the nervous system. It's a really gentle twist. You get some pressure on the right outer hip, which feels nice after a few minutes. If the bolster feels too low, you can always place it on some blocks to bring the bolster up to your body. Notice the sensations rising up throughout the body, any tingling, any warmth, pain or release. These are all signals from your body. Just step back and observe, adjusting the pose if it's ever painful or too intense. Since we're dropping into this restorative practice, let's try to extend the exhales to be really, really long. If you're feeling quite worked up today, a good trick is to take the left hand and plug the right nostril. And then you breathe in and out through just the left nostril. Left nostril breathing has been studied quite a bit these days, and it's proven to kind of instantly calm the nervous system. It's a good trick to have for those anxious days, or if you're ever in a panicked state. Doing it near the beginning of a yoga practice can really help you drop in. Begin to deepen your breath. Full inhale. Sigh to release. Press the hands, walking up. Spin away from the bolster. Windshield wiper the knees side to side a couple of times. Rebounding by crossing the ankles, sitting up tall, hands on the knees, palms facing up. Bringing yourself to balance between sides. 3 slow breaths. Begin to sit on the left hip, bringing the left hip outer edge to the end of the bolster. Setting up your legs, begin to twist, walking down to the forearms. Rest on whichever cheek feels easier. You could also use a blanket as a bit of a pillow here if it feels like you're dropping the head too much. You could place the blanket at the top end of the bolster for a little bit more cushioning. Restorative yoga is all about these long holds that allow your nervous system to truly decompress, settle, relax. Feel the comfort and the support of your props and the earth. Trust that the yoga is working and that this is all you need to be doing right now. This is exactly where you need to be. Start to deepen your breath. Walking up to the hands. Turning away from the bolster. Moving slowly. Windshield wiper the knees side to side. Rebounding in your tall seat. Let it settle. Nothing to do but breathe. Let's start to set up our next pose. So we'll find a seated forward fold. It's nice to sit on some blocks. So you could set them up side by side so you kind of have a bench set up, and then make sure your bolster is nearby. Gonna grab a seat here, sitting up nice and tall, legs forward. And just kind of feel how those blocks give you this natural tilt, natural momentum. And we're gonna go with that momentum. So this is not an active forward fold. You're just gonna kind of spill into it and rest. It's really nice to use your bolster for arm support or maybe even head support. Resting the forehead on the end of the bolster. Just finding that space between the joints of the spine. For these shapes, your body weight is doing the work for you. Gravity is helping out. So just let go. Surrender into a calm space. If you're using the bolster, it can be really nice to let that go after a while and let your head drop into the pose so that you feel a release through the back of the neck. forward folds are exposing kind of a vulnerable part of yourself. Just the back of the heart, the shoulder blades, the spine, kidneys. If you learn to dive into a forward fold and stay in the fold, it can just help inspire you to be more open-hearted and trusting in your life. A couple more breaths here. Use the arms to press up, slow motion, closing the eyes. Feeling the effects. Moving your props off to the side, wiggle the toes, plant the feet. Knees can fall side to side. Deep breath, sitting up tall. You can slide off of those blocks. Setting up our last shape. I like to use a pillow behind my head just for a little bit of extra comfort whenever lying flat on my back in restorative. And you're just gonna lay down with your bolster nearby. Planted feet, knees up. Let's slide the bolster across your lower back, kind of over your glutes, so a little bit lower than your lower back, thinking like bum crack beneath the tailbone. And then from here, just get a sense of how this feels. If it's too much, if your bolster is really tall, you could use a block instead. And if you're feeling good, extend the legs long and flat. Supported bridge, hands could be by your sides or reaching for that added chest opening. Feeling gentle release through the hip flexors, low belly. We have the spine and extension, giving the vertebrae space. Take a deeper breath. Start to plant the feet onto the floor. If it feels all right and natural in your body, you could hug the knees in. Plant the feet. When you're ready, slide the bolster out, off to the side. Windshield wiper the knees side to side. And extend your legs into this final rest. Resting the arms by your sides. Feeling all of the places in the back body that are connected to the floor and grounding into that support. Feeling the back body tissues relaxed and nourished. The spine that is wrapped in muscle and connective tissues. And in yoga, it's this main energy channel with the nadis, the 3 major nadis run up and down the spine. You spend half an hour getting that energy flow charged up. Bask in the effects of your practice for as long as you need. Thank you so much for joining in on this class today. I hope to have you back for a class soon. Thanks for sharing your time and your energy. Namaste.